taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So FIU's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different style.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Grab near the marker, it's Payne. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the Ziptis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Nevada's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Offense with jumbo personnel. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
A third down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Vance. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Dawson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And some room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with a catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the run, it's Turner. And He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
This time, it's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Looking downfield, it's Vance. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Payne. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He throws one to the left. Holds it in down the sideline. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Vance. Moving away from pressure. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes it. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are...
He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To throw, it's Vance. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to scramble. He's turning it loose into the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. Turning it on.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Vance. Fires left. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good defense. They've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Rush is on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Las Vegas Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Liberty Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this third quarter with a run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. The give from the gun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, the defense. Well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's Turner. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage, gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Vance. Pressure coming. And now they've lost the ball here. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Vance. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida International.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job.